Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Are you not going to comply with it? Well, we are the federal law. You better do it. You better do it and enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics. The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it, because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply, because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding. Every state, good, I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics. Every state has a responsibility to comply with Title IX. They have an obligation, a legal obligation, and we'll be enforcing aggressively, and we're going to be protecting our citizens. We're going to protect. So just to end, this administration has been fighting for parents' rights and universal school choice. We want to do something that I think many people in this room want, and even if you don't, I think you do want it, but you might not be able to say it. We want to move the schools back to the states so that Iowa and South Carolina and Georgia and all these states can run your own school system, and you'll do a fantastic job, Kim. You're going to do great. I mean, I use your example because you're so much into the education, done a great job with school choice, and you'll do your school choice. That'll be the easy thing. But we want to get it back, take it away. So just some stats. So at last, it's usually we're 38, 39, or 40 out of 40. They take the 40, I guess, biggest, most important, whatever it might be, but 40 countries. And we were 38, 39, and congratulations, but 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we hit number 40. So we were last in terms of education in the world. And we were first in another category, though. We were first in cost per pupil. So we spend much more. And by the way, second wasn't even close. So you have Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, China. So there goes the big country theory, right? They have 1.4. They're rated number 5. That's a little bit scary, isn't it? But they're all rated well, spend much less per pupil than we do. We spend the most per pupil and we're rated less. Think of that. Can anything be worse than that, Sarah? Huh? So what happens is we are going to make a very strong push on closing up the Department of Education. We'll have one person sitting there just to make sure that they're teaching English, reading, writing, and arithmetic, okay? Just, that's all. The rest of it is up to the governors. We have great governors, really smart people. Brian, I think you'd love to have it in Georgia because you could do a great job. And you're being told, Ron would love, Ron sitting there saying, oh, give me the education. You're being told by people in Washington that don't know much about your state and maybe don't like your state, maybe don't like you, maybe don't like your pupils, about what they should be doing. And I'll tell you what, we will compete. Many of our states, I figure 35 of them. We're going to have 35 great ones. We're going to have 5 that are okay. Then we'll have another 5 that are blah. And then we're going to have 4 or 5 not so good. But in a place like New York, we could take it as an example. Westchester County, you go Westchester, Suffolk, you go out in Long Island, you do upstate New York. You know, you break it up into quadrants, Manhattan.